Okay. I'm continuing with this mortar. I make quite large amounts of it so I can keep going for a period of time. So let's see, I guess it was down low and I started building up from there. I got up to here and I'm making my way across, finding whatever rocks I can kind of place in certain areas in which to make it work. I guess they're not flat rocks and rectangular rocks, and I've seen a lot of rock building and it's rocks that are almost just perfectly square and flat, and well, I'm not working with that type of rock. I'm working with what I have kicking around here and what I can make fit. So I've worked around here, and I've pretty well got to here. I don't want to build it up too high because it is sitting on the mortar, so the more I pack on it, the more obviously there's a jarring, and I can see a couple places where it's starting to loosen up from the rocks, and I'm going to have to reshape it in around the rocks. So I usually only go up a couple lifts and work my way around. So like I say, I've got to here. I'm just having a little break. I'm so lucky. I have all these trees that are shading me, because if you look over there, it's a clear day, and there is the odd cloud, but I walked out there and it's warm. So I'm lucky to have all these trees around that are shading me while I'm working on this block wall, which I knew was going to be here anyway. So I just wanted to show kind of what happens here. This rock here is slanting down, so I found a rock that has an unusual shape to it. So I'm going to place that there. Actually, the more I look at it, maybe I'll place it like that. If I was to pin it so it's going to hook onto that rock there. Okay, there's the rationality of how I'm placing that rock. Now it'd be nice if the rock was flat, obviously, but I would rather have a good flat base and stable, and I can work with that in other ways. So I guess that's where that rock is going to be placed, and obviously I'll put some mortar all around it, and then I'll move from there up across over this rock and take another one of these rocks that what I do is I take rocks, all those rocks that I brought over here a couple days ago, I threw them all up here, and I still have a bunch of rocks here, and I throw them up here so that I have some rocks close by that I can place. And I'm around the back of it working my way placing these rocks, so the rocks are close by. I have a bunch of rocks here. Well, you know, got lots of rocks, but I have rocks close by that I just throw, and I place them as I go. I just try to make it work, and it's working. It's coming up. So it actually looks like there's a lot of mortar in there, but there's not a whole, not as much as you think. That rock actually came really close. I had put that rock in there and it fit in there pretty good. So then I just mortared around it and then placed it in. It's like this rock here. This rock would have actually went all the way down a little further and touched the other rock, but I put some mortar around it to hold it, and it holds on. Same as other rocks here. So I want the mortar around the rock to hold the rock. The mortar is the binder. So I need the mortar around the rock to bind the rock to the other rock. So you have to have a certain amount. I like to use roughly about 1/2 inch of mortar or more in order to fill the gap and bind one rock to the other rock. So that's pretty well what I'm doing. So this is my little break I'm taking, so I decided to take a quick video of it. Cheers.